Well, hello. My name is Corey Robinson, and I guess I'm just kind of coming on here to talk about some struggles. I guess some life struggles. Like right now, everything's kind of in the wind. I don't really have I don't have a phone service right now because of some technicalities, a glitch that happened that got my phone service disconnected. So luckily I'm at home with Wi-Fi, so I can still kind of contact some folks and do what I need to do. But I mean, the overall it's been a real struggle lately because I don't I'm kind of unemployed because I left a job a few months back that wasn't necessarily suiting what I was trying to do in life. And I think one of the main things is I wanted to have more control over my present day. I wanted to have more control over the things that I'm trying to do. And it hasn't been easy. It hasn't been an easy go. I got flat broke, barely making ends meet when I can make them meet. And this isn't really I don't want this video to be like a rant, but it's sort of a rant, sort of me just trying to get things off my chest. And I think one of the biggest things that I'm kind of focused on right now is just the fact that I don't have any security, like financial security. And some folks would be like, well, just go get a job. And I mean, I could go get a job, but a lot of folks aren't really hiring right now. They're not trying to hire. And folks are just out of the ordinary. It's everything is just out of the ordinary when it comes to the workforce. I've been working for the Chicago Cubs for this is 18 years now, but it's a seasonal job, so not a lot of job security when it comes to that. And I'm trying to currently get another job right now, but I don't have cell service, so if anyone calls me, I'm gonna miss it, which is gonna suck. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm not tripping over the fact that I don't have much money in my pockets right now. I don't have a lot of wherewithal on the direction I'm trying to go in. But I don't know. I just figured I would come on and set up this camera and kind of record a day-to-day kind of thing, and whatever comes of this may come of it. I still every day try to make an improvement on myself from the day before, and it's not easy. It's not an easy thing to do, because a lot of it comes with changing your mindset and changing the things that the things that you are currently doing that are in more ways than one keeping you kind of stagnant, keeping you where you are. But I think that's the full-blown experience of life. We have to go through these periods of of trial and tribulation all these periods of, hardship, just so that we can understand, like what success truly is when we've achieved it. And I don't know, like I've been having this epiphany, this I guess you can call it an epiphany, or just a realization that like everything that we do in the world matters, no matter how big or small, right? And I don't want to like limit myself to just a job, because it's like I'm already 35, so how much longer can I work for someone else, and when not even trying to like make that transition or take that transition and put myself in a different position in life. Like we get so used to clocking in on an hourly basis. We get so used to being attached to the structure that a job provides, but it's like maybe you need a little chaos. Maybe you need a little chaos in your life. Maybe you need a little uneasy to maybe you need a little something that's gonna take you out of your element and put you in a position where you have to sort of fight your way out. And a lot of folks don't want to like struggle, but for the greater part of me growing up, like a lot of it's been struggle. And I'm not saying that I'm sympathizing with my struggle, or I'm leveling with my struggle. I think it's just simply me understanding my struggle now, and in the part that I play in it. Because I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and say, things are just happening to me, bad things are just happening. No, it's a lot of decision making too. And this is some of the things that I gotta like to start switch up on. I don't know. I guess the main thing is I'm trying to focus on creating some content, working with this and seeing what comes of it. You can apply for so many jobs. And you can wait for so many people to contact you, but if no one's calling, no one's biting, then it's like, what can we do? Like what can we truly do? I can't sit here and twiddle my thumbs, play with my fingers, while I'm waiting on an email or waiting on a phone call, that just may never come, and I can't continue to sit here and just get rejection letter after rejection letter after rejection letter, put in 12 applications, get rejected from 11 of them. You might get a phone call from the 12th one, but it's like I said earlier, no one really wants to hire. No one wants to put that work in. No one put the work into meeting a candidate, a potential candidate. So they're putting, a lot of these jobs are using AI. A lot of these jobs are using AI for their responses and for their, they're really just using this to eliminate that aspect of having to contact the person and kind of like explain to them why they're going to seek another candidate. Back how it used to be back in the day when they would contact you and they'll say, hey, you were strong here, but we're looking for XYZ, and this is why we went with this candidate. That's not how the market is anymore. That's not how the job market is anymore. That's not the way that they're practicing it anymore. So one of the main things that I'm noticing is, you're getting these quick generic responses, automated responses, and now we're getting them as soon as you apply. Like, there's no way you'll apply to a job, they'll receive your application, in 2 days they're ready to just say we're going with a different candidate. You didn't even get to take a chance to to get to know who I was, so it's like how does that even make sense? And I'm thinking to myself, it's like, that's the landscape of a lot of these jobs now, a lot of this workforce. And it's like, do I just continue to play into this? Do I continue to play around and and see if someone's going to be willing to just hire me on just for the sake of hiring me on? Like, is it worth that? Is it worth that weight? Because we operate off of money. We operate off of currency in this society, in this world rather. And I need to make that while I'm in this limbo of, in between jobs. And I'm not saying that I'm jobless completely. Like, I work, that's my PlayStation 4, don't mind that. But I'm working some seasonal jobs, some jobs that only give me some shifts every now and again when they're available. And if they're not available, I'm almost having to fight to get extras. And it becomes a stressful mindset, because it's like things are increasing in price and wages are not keeping up the pace. Like, you're not making nearly enough money to stay on point with what society costs. And I think that's one of the reasons why, like, a lot of folks are just like walking away, and the ones that are like holding on for dear life are miserable, because they know that it's not supposed to go this way. We're not supposed to be like chained to a job for 30 to 40 years, and then when we're in our, well, if you're lucky enough to be in your 50s and 60s and at retirement at this age, then you have that little bit of time left. Like I just said, I'm 35 now. What am I gonna do? Work another 20 to 30 years and I can retire when I'm in my 70s? Like, I don't see that for me. I don't see that for me, and I wouldn't think that a lot of folks would see that for themselves either. I don't know. I'm rambling a little bit. But it's necessary, because if I'm not in control of, my destiny, if I'm not in control of the direction my life goes, who is? Now, I know God has a plan for me, the same way He'll have a plan for you, as everyone else. But that isn't realized within the workforce. A job's plan for you is to work you. And if you can't work, then they'll cut ties with you. They'll nullify that contract very fast. So I don't know. Let me know, what you all thinking. I know this is a rant, but I promise to clean up this format a little bit. Or if you like it like this, let me know. I'll continue to run them like this, run videos like this. But I don't know, if anyone is out there that has anything, any feeling similar to what I'm feeling, man, drop a comment. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know how you feeling. We all in this together. We all on this same plane, in the same planet. Living in some of the same, experiences, some of the same lifestyles. So it's really up to us to drive forward and move forward and, and really clean this up. So I don't know. I hope y'all are having a good 2025 to start off. Yeah, just let me know. God bless everybody.